Hi, Pika. How are you?
Sad.
You're sad. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm really glad that you're here today. Before we start off with how you're feeling, I'm glad you made it today in the rain. Um, I want to make sure that you feel safe and this is a supportive uh, space for you today. So today, I'd like to check in with you to see how you've been feeling. I know you just said that you're sad, and before we review your PHQ-9 responses, I kind of just want to remind you of the fact that you are being recorded and you did sign the consent form, correct?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. And then do you still understand the informed consent? You have the right to understand and to know everything that we're doing today. I'm not allowed to just do anything. I want you to understand whatever interventions we come up with and whatever else we discuss.
hmm
Yes? Or
Yes.
okay, perfect. And then you also understand confidentiality, Pika. Everything that we discussed today is in these four walls, okay? The only way that I will go out and share anything is if you are planning to hurt yourself or you are planning to hurt someone else. Is that the case?
No.
Okay, awesome. Awesome. Okay, now we can get started. So, Pika, how are you today?
Just feel like I'm over it.
Oh no. Well, let's discuss your PHQ-9 responses, okay? And that was the depression screening that you filled out before you came into the office. So let's discuss. So, based on your PHQ-9 results, it looks like you've been experiencing some symptoms, okay? Like it looks like you've been having low mood and low energy. And you've been having some difficulty sleeping. I want to hear from you. How has that been for you lately?
It's just been on and off. Some days good, some days bad. When they bad, they bad.
Okay. Are you feeling overwhelmed?
Yep.
Okay. Can you explain that a little bit for me?
I'm just trying to make the change. Feel like everything is working out. Like I said, it's good days, it's bad days. When it's bad, it's bad. When it's good, it's good.
Okay. Well, thank you for sharing that, Pika. The PHQ-9 definitely gives us some structure. Um, Definitely about what you've been feeling, and it seems like you've been carrying a lot. I know that we talked about Kaylani in the past, and we also talked about your children and that injury. How's the injury going? Is that getting better for you?
Slowly but surely.
Okay, so we're making some progress. I know that you say you've been having low mood and low energy, and you're kind of just over it. But I need to ensure, and I want to ask you something important. Okay, um, when most people feel overwhelmed or when they feel like things are just becoming a lot, they have thoughts of hurting themselves.
hmm
So I want to make sure, or I want to ask you, have you had thoughts of hurting yourself?
No.
Okay. Okay. Thank you for being open with me and thank you for being honest. I know this is kind of a vulnerable place to be in, but I also want to reassure you and affirm to you that this is a safe space. Okay. Again, and we want to make sure that you're feeling safe. Um, so you mentioned on the PHQ-9 that you have been having some difficulty sleeping. Can you tell me more about that?
Yeah, like I said before, when it's good, it's good. When it's bad, it's bad. I don't know if it's because I'm going to bed too late. I don't know if it's because of what I'm eating or my diet.
Okay.
But some nights are easy and some nights are not as easy.
Okay, and that sounds really exhausting. Exhausting. So, how is your concentration throughout the day?
It depends.
Yeah.
hmm
What does it depend on?
What I really want to get done.
Okay. Okay. So it sounds like you've been dealing with a lot, and it makes sense that you're feeling overwhelmed. I want to reassure you that you are not alone in this. Additionally, I want you to know that this is a safe space and that we can go at your pace.
hmm
Okay, we can go at your pace, and we want to make sure that you feel comfortable. Okay,
hmm
so when I say I want you to feel comfortable, what do you hear from me saying?
And obviously, you want me to get better.
Okay. And I'm here to support you through that. I want you to know that we are here for you. When things feel really difficult, tell me who helps you get through those moments. What natural supports do you have besides Kaylani, your wife, to help you get through those points?
Uh, well, I guess I got my little brother. We call him Willie. His name William, but it's Willie Smith.
Okay, okay. So what's important about Willie to you? What's the connection?
Like I said, he's my little brother, so he helped me make the right decisions. Um, he guides me. I feel like I'm lost.
Okay, so tell me about something fun that you and Willie, you all do together.
We be going fishing.
Fishing.
Hmm.
Okay, you told me before you like to golf. I didn't know you like to fish too, Pika. Okay, so is this something that you all have been doing since you were little, or?
Yeah, I don't like fishing. He like going, but I just like to go.
Okay. So that sounds like it's a really important connection between you and your brother Willie. And it sounds like he's a strong support for you. So I think that that's amazing in itself. Additionally, having someone in your life that can help you, that can support you, and that can aid as a natural support to you, that makes a big, big difference. Okay. So let's talk about safety planning. When we think about safety planning, we want to think about what we would do in case a crisis occurs, okay? So even though you're not having thoughts of harming yourself, and based off of your PHQ-9 results and responses, it shows that you're kind of feeling overwhelmed though. So with that being said, I'd like for us to create a plan to support you when you are feeling like things are more intense. And again, that might not be today, that might not be tomorrow, but this is a just in case. We want to have something set in stone just in case. And it sounds like Willie is a really good support system for you. So, do you mind if we include him in that safety planning?
Sure, I don't mind.
Okay. Pika, tell me, what are some warning signs for you when things are starting to feel overwhelmed or intense?
I begin to get extremely frustrated.
Okay.
I don't want to be around people, so I'll isolate myself,
Okay.
or I'll just try to sleep all day.
Okay. So what I hear you saying is that when you become overwhelmed, you isolate yourself, um, you try to step back from everything. It sounds like you kind of have some overthinking in there too. So I think that those are really good points and triggers to recognize. What are some things that helps you to cope? And remember, before we created a treatment plan, and we talked about coping strategies. What are some things that you put in place to help you cope?
Well, I did do the deep breathing exercise we was talking about,
Okay, yay.
and then, like I said, like I told you before, I like to go golfing, so I'll probably just go golfing by myself to get out in the fresh air.
Okay, okay. So you did the breathing exercises, which has been amazing. Um, how do you feel like that's worked for you?
It's helped very well.
Good, good. So we're gonna include in your safety planning some of those grounding techniques, like we just talked about with the breathing exercises. I know that you said you like to golf, and that could be another form of just exercise for you to just breathe and think. Let's also include Willie in your safety plan as a key support for you. I think that that's going to be very important, and I think that's going to be imperative in your coping strategy, okay? I also want to make sure that you have access to resources like 988 Lifeline. Okay, that is a crisis line for suicidal thoughts or suicidal ideations. Additionally, we have other supports available. We have support groups. The Sojourner Truth House has support groups for men and women. I don't know if a lot of people know that, but there's a lot of different advocacy groups in Wisconsin as well. So we want to make sure that you have information about that. Do you have a church, or do you have spiritual? I know that in the past you talked about your spiritual guidance. So do you have a church, or do you have a spiritual maybe leader or someone mentor that you could reach out to? No? Okay. So I think that that would be good. I know that we talked about some of those grounding exercises being journaling, and I know that your spirituality, your religion is very important to you. So maybe we can connect you with a church or a pastor that could help you with spiritual guidance. All right, so I really, really appreciate your openness today, and I know we've been in the room for quite a bit. Your PHQ responses and what you've shared with me helps me to create this plan for you, but it also helps for you to be guided in where you want to go and what you want to do. Okay, and I can also see the effort that you're putting in. Um, so by us just talking about these things, are you feeling better? How do you feel now? Just by
Yeah,
getting it out.
I feel a little better than I did when I came in.
Good. I'm glad to hear that. So we'll continue to build on this, right? Well, I'll continue to support you. Um, Again, I'll connect you with those different advocacy groups. I'll give you more resources. I'll connect you with a pastor um, or a local church to maybe help you with some of that spiritual guidance that you're looking for. Additionally, I want you to keep in mind that 988 Lifeline. That's a great crisis line for you. Suicide prevention, suicidal support, just all the things that you may need to help you, okay?
Mm.
So let me ask you this. With everything that we just talked about, what do you feel like you are going to get what you need?
Yeah.
Is there something that you want to add?
No.
Okay. All right. Well, Pika, I will be seeing you again. Thank you so much for coming in. And I just want to commend you again. I think that you're doing an amazing job. I think that you are putting one step in front of the other, and that's what we have to do, just keep moving. So I just want to thank you, and I appreciate you, and I will see you again.